Okay, so we're back for more Syndicate Wars. I think I might turn these down a bit, you know, because it's expensive. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just go with that. I think one of the next missions does involve us stealing lots of money, so we should be okay, but just in case, I'm just going to turn that down until our money flow problem has been resolved. I think it's mission 4 actually. Yeah, I think we steal some bullion. We'll have a look at that in a second. But let's just read this. I think I mentioned in the last part there are some missions where you can, how do I say this? You have choice about which missions you do and how you do it, and it's not necessarily a fail state if the mission ends, sort of thing. Like these missions, I think we're just basically stealing researchers, scientists, and but the thing is, unlike with the main missions, if you fail these missions, you get mission fail screen obviously, but you don't get a game over screen. It just beats you, it just kicks you back to this loadout screen and you get to do the mission again. So like even if the scientists die that you're supposed to persuade, you just get kicked back to the screen and you get to replay the level, which is a bit weird, like Groundhog Day, but okay, if that's the way the game wants to play it. But yeah, let's just read this first and then we'll talk a bit more about it. Yeah, this is interesting. So the cultists are immune to persuadetrons. I think you get a persuadetron 2 later on. I think you can persuade them with that. It's a bit more powerful. I think it reduces it lowers the barriers to persuading people basically, so it costs you less civilians to persuade an agent or a police officer or whatever. But yeah, these missions basically involve us picking up some scientists. But like I say, if you fail the missions, it doesn't matter. You just get booted back to here. Obviously, if agents die, then they die, and you lose them permanently. But the mission itself doesn't give you, if you fail the mission, it doesn't give you a game over screen, which is interesting. Let's just look at these first and then we'll look at mission 4, because I think mission 4 is where we go for the money. So there's some money. There's some more money actually. So I think maybe what we'll do is we'll get some scientists, but then we'll quit the mission and maybe just we'll quit one of the missions a few times, just to show what it's like to like farm money on the level sort of thing. I don't think it matters so much in like the Syndicate games, as I say. I think this mission is going to give us loads of money, I think. We'll just read this as well, then we'll get started on actually playing again. I might actually play this one actually, because I know in this mission you get I think there's a chance to get some sniper rifles, and I want to be able to research those as soon as possible. And if I can replay these levels and I get money from mission 4, then I can research and get money at the same time and have enough money to do everything I want and waste time on these missions that I can fail. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do then. I'll just sell a couple of these. Just it's a bad habit, but you know. And also move these bombs over to number 2. Don't want a repeat of what happened on that other mission. God, that was ridiculous. But yeah, let's go for this one. I think this is one of the missions you can't fail, otherwise it's game over, but I'm not sure. I think it might just be... oh, okay. There's money all over the map. I think it might just be these apparently pink missions that we can fail and then play over again. Not too sure though. I'll have to test that at some point, I guess. Anyway, let's get going.
Initiating drone connection.
Oh, I forgot my deep heat radar. Damn it. What a shame. I think these two have sniper rifles. There we go. Luckily they don't seem to have mogs. The sniper rifles are probably the best weapons in the game. Well, if I like the majority of the game anyway. Oh, rifle. Because you... oh, we have to move quickly on this one actually. Because they have the longest range, and they do an incredible amount of damage even early on. Because you can just you can have 4 of them and just sit your agents down and just you can do this basically. You can put some guys there, wait for the enemy to try and follow you, and then shoot all 4 rifles, then move back a bit, do it again, move back a bit, do it again until you've wasted them all. I guess sort of like Napoleonic infantry tactics. You know, like line infantry or something. Whoops. But yeah, you can do some pretty cool stuff with them. I mean, the weapons you get later, you get a plasma lance, is it? That's a pretty amazing weapon. You can just vaporize guys, and there's a gun that just sort of fires multiple laser bolts. It shoots out of an energy beam as its main projectile, but then shoots off lots of little trails. Oh, I think I might have failed there. Because once they get in the truck, it's like mission over. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the Bullion's supposed to. You're supposed to just steal the car and move it over there, but like, what does it matter if they get? Yeah, what does it matter if they get there and then you move it back there? Is this mission over then, or?
Mission failed.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's a game over mission. Yeah. Okay, we'll start over. Okay, and we're back. That was unfortunate. But let's try and get to the car as soon as possible this time. I think there's like a trigger point where it's just about like how close they are, how close you are to the how close you are to like this area. Like as soon as you get in this area, then they start moving. Not sure. God, I love these guns. Luckily these guys only have miniguns. Yeah, we can just toast these guys. So literally all we need to do now is just move the... So I'm just doing this, sorry. Can't really multitask, can I? Move the Bullion car, or the bullfrog truck as it should be named, back to the recovery point up here. I was just thinking, I don't think there is enough civilians about for us to try and convert some agents. I think we need like 20 or 30 guys to do that. Or 20, 30 people to do that. Yeah, that's not bother. Let's just deliver the Bullion. I mean, I guess there's enough civilians about, but it seems like a bit of a chore. There's not really... I don't really need that many agents. But hooray! Mission complete!
Mission complete.
Apparently.
New mail is awaiting.
Okay, so that's a lot of money.
New mail.
So I think I was saying before, like, these missions are good for time wasting. Like, if you want to research something and you have missions like these, you can just like start them, play them for so long, then like fail them, and you spend time in the mission, So if you're researching something, the research goes along, but you don't lose that mission, you don't fail the mission. So it's really good for research. Just going to put these up a bit. So I think what we'll do next is we'll farm the research missions a bit, or research missions. Try and get some money. I need to scan these actually, didn't I? Forgot to do this when I reloaded. Where the hell is Motok Chin Shah? Oh, actually, we can look on the map, can't we? Can we? Oh, okay. Okay. So it's like Russia? It's not a very good map, is it? Anyway, time to save. Okay, so we've got all the research set up. Yeah, let's just milk some of these levels a bit then. So I think there's a guy that comes out of there, and he should have some money. So, yeah. Actually, I've just remembered, I think there is a way to make money more casually as well. Well, casually. What does that mean in this context? But like with the Persuadatron, you can just use the Persuadatron to persuade people, and the more people you have, the more money that gets you. Like for some reason persuading random civilians gives you money, I think. I don't know, maybe that's just for the church. Yeah. I swear it's a thing in the game though, because you could do that in, I think you could do that in Syndicate as well. Like you earn like 50 credits or something from each civilian, so it's not spectacular, but it's obviously better than nothing. I'm just gonna go over here and fuck this guy's day up. Wow, he was tough. A lot of unguided about. Any good stuff? No? Wow, that's a lot of unguided. So this is why you need long-range rifles. Oh yeah, and Persuadatron 2s can convert unguided as well, if I remember correctly. So where's that finance executive or whatever the hell he is? Really need to turn deep radar on, don't I? Oh, there we go. That was it, I remember now. There he is. Was I supposed to persuade him? See if the civilian thing works. Quite a lot of people on this level, so we'll get one of the scientists as well. It's really weird though that some missions you can just replay. Like, you can get stuff from the mission, you can fail the mission, key people can die, but you can just replay the mission again. Like, it like just resets itself like it's Groundhog Day or something, but you still get the things you earned from the mission the first time when you failed it. Like, you can persuade the same scientist multiple times. We'll persuade a few more people and then call it quits for now. God, look at our running speed. We are so tired. Yeah, let's just see how this goes then.
Mission failed.
Okay, so I think we did earn some money from the civilians. I don't know, were we supposed to persuade the finance executive? What were we supposed to do with him? I don't know. That was a bit weird, really. This is taking ages. I think we got an extra scientist, didn't we? Wow, that really skyrocketed. So let's maybe try that again and see if we can't figure out how to get the finance executive. If anything, even if like it's a waste of time, we're researching stuff in the meantime, so that's good.
Initiating drone connection.
I could have sworn like the guy carries like a box, like a crate, you know, when those money crates we saw on the previous level. Not the previous level, the level before that. Could be wrong, but wow, look at all those people. Where do those go to? Guess I should leave the church guy and take out these guys first. Let's see if we can get them to fight each other. Because the church and the unguided really don't like each other. Oh, okay. I guess I'm the bigger foe here, apparently. One of the cool things about the game is that there actually was going to be like an unguided campaign. The unguided... oh god, there's so many of them. The unguided sort of portrayed initially as just this ragtag force of like nihilists and punks who don't really have a place in the world, but like later on they become an organised force that fights back against both the Syndicate and the church. I guess they're like nihilistic hippies or liberals or something. I don't know how you describe them really. They seem to want to accept the world as it is and make it a better place, I think. Like, out of the three factions, they're the most interesting. And there was initially, from what I understand, going to be an unguided campaign. Whereas I presume you freed the world from the Syndicate and the church. And just sort of accepted that the world was totally screwed, but making the best of it. That would have been interesting. I do find them quite interesting, even if the design of the unguided is a bit caricaturish. So should we kill this guy or should we? There we go. I missed the crate, that was it. Because I looked at his body, but I couldn't find anything. Maybe it's just me being blind. And we'll get a single scientist. I love that I love the look of the scientist. Like, what is that? How is that a scientist? I notice all the civilians have disappeared from here. Yeah, I think that'll do.
Mission failed.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know we were researching pulse lasers. Carry on. Carry on, everybody. Yeah, I have to... Wait. We were researching high explosives before. Oh no, I switched it to long range, didn't I? But yeah, just me being forgetful there. So like the having pulse lasers is pretty awesome actually. Maybe we should switch to them. I think the long range rifles, at least the way I played it, I always had like two main weapons, and the long range rifle is the one weapon that never changed once I got them throughout the game. I always had all my agents with long range rifles, and initially Uzis or miniguns, then moving to pulse lasers, then plasma lancers. But the long range rifles never really lose their usefulness. And I think I went to pulse lasers, then rocket launchers, and because I could just use the long ranges as rifles, or like a compromise for the lasers or the miniguns, I could just have them, and then have the Gauss launcher or Gauss cannon, the rocket launcher anyway, as my destructive weapon, like the building destroyer. But we'll save here again anyway. One thing I will change, I'm going to put deep radar on because I need that.